Hello and welcome. This is the Captain DevOps channel, and today we'll be taking a look at the AI-102 certification from Microsoft. So just a bit of context here. I already have a couple of AZ certifications, and now I want to spend sort of like a month and a little bit more studying for this specific certification. And this is already sort of my first tip, which is go to the Microsoft Hub certification wiki in this URL right here, search.msfthub.wiki, because this is a very good hub for you to get access to all of the necessary links related to a specific Azure or Microsoft certification. So if you can see here in the left hand side, you get pretty much all of the current Microsoft certifications, and all of them have their own pages that you can access and use the links in there to study. But today we'll be talking about the AI-102 certification, and what is first things first is what is the certification about and why would one want to do this. So if we see here at the Microsoft Learn page about this certification, we can see that it is to design and implement an Azure AI solution using Azure AI Services, Search, and Azure OpenAI. So the whole artificial intelligence thing has been renovating and getting new stuff very frequently, since this is a very hot new topic, right? But this was last updated in the 30th of April, and I'm not sure if there's any date for this to be updated again. But as it stands right now, you can see, just like taking a very brief look here, that we need to sort of know a bit about all of the phases of developing AI solutions. So this works very similarly to software solutions as well. But on top of that, we also need to be able to build and complete and secure end-to-end AI solutions, and also integrate AI in other applications or solutions. And we should also be have a little bit of experience in Python or C Sharp. In my case, I'm more comfortable with Python personally, but your mileage may vary here. Also, be able to use REST APIs and SDK to build AI applications in general. Understand the components that make up the Azure AI portfolio, which is very handy, and also using AI responsibly, which is very important, right? So we can take a look at the course here as well, and I think I have it right here. Yeah. Actually, this is the study guide. Let's see if I have the course right here. This is it. So this is the syllabus, and we just taking a very brief overview into it. We have like a general develop generative AI apps in Azure side. We have an AI agents on Azure, which is also very handy. Natural language solutions, which talks about probably a bit of AI search here. Computer vision, so Azure Cognitive Services Vision previously, but now I think it's just called Azure AI Vision. And information extraction solution, so probably Azure OCR or something related to it. And there are also a couple of let's see here, a couple of let's see if I can find it here, applied skills on Microsoft Learn that have everything to do with AI. So we can see for the AI certification we have 7, and these are very narrow scoped labs that you can do, and after you finish them, you sort of get a little sort of a test, and it takes about like 2 hours to finish it, and at the end you get like a little badge that is sort of a certification in its own sense. So that's pretty cool as well. We also have a lot of other labs here, so we can take a look at the Microsoft Learn labs as well. So there's a lot of labs here that you can choose from, and also the GitHub from Microsoft Labs as well. So there's a lot to choose from here. But let's not get too off track here. First things first, that we should do when we take a look at an exam is firstly first take a look at the study guide, because it's sort of the main hub of information regarding what we need to do at the exam. And this is the most important section here, is the skills at a glance section. So you can see that there are six different categories for this exam. So plan and manage an AI solution, implement generative AI solutions, agentic solutions, computer vision, natural language processing, and knowledge mining and information extraction solutions. So, and each of these have their own subcategories. So, yeah, Azure AI Foundry, deploying Azure AI Foundry, monitoring, responsible AI. What else? Generative AI with AI Foundry, Azure OpenAI, optimize AI, custom agents, analyze images, custom video models, analyze videos, analyze and translate text, speech, custom language models, also Azure AI Search, which is very heavily implemented here, Azure AI Document Intelligence, I was forgetting the name, and also Azure AI Content Understanding. So Microsoft itself also has a lot of links that we can take a look at, but I find these links to be a bit more generic when you're studying for the certification. So you there is a very real chance that you sort of get a bit, you might get a bit nervous and study more than it's necessary to pass the exam. Of course, that studying more is also great, because it doesn't matter if you pass the exam or not if you don't actually know what you're doing. But I think there are ways to make it more optimized so that you can sort of go farther in less time, let's just say. And of course, there is also the course itself here, which is a very good starting point. So my plan here is for the duration of the month of July, I'll be studying just a little bit every day, and I'll be keeping you updated on my progress. So I will try to sort of upload one of these short videos every day to sort of go through my journey and sort of go through my notes whilst I take a look here at the AI courses. Also, there are a bunch of videos here regarding AI in the exam readiness zone. I believe there is another source of videos here which I found very interesting, which is, let's see. I think it's maybe this one, the AI show. Let's see. No, not really, not really. But maybe this is a very like other, very good to see. Like besides the exam, just for you to keep up with all of the updates from Microsoft. What else? There is also the lab, so maybe I'll be sort of balancing, doing a bit of Microsoft Learn and also doing a bit of the labs. And if you wish, I have also set aside some other resources that these two I'm not going to use, but the last one I'm obviously going to use because it's very handy. But the first two are the measure up exams. So this is the assessment, and the assessment is a little bit cheaper, and it's paid, of course, but the assessment is pretty much just like a sort of a mock exam that you can take, and you can sort of measure where you are in relation to what the exam asks of you. So, for example, maybe I can do this assessment and find out that I'm not ready enough to do the exam. So then I sort of I think it has some detailed explanations of where you need to study more, for example. But I'm not going to use this. And also there is the full measure up exam, the practice test, which is $55 here. But I'm not going to use this one as well. But if you are going to buy measure up things, if you are like an individual, I recommend getting the subscription plan for individuals here, right here, because if you, like me, do more than one certification per year, maybe 2, 3, or even 4, or more, right? Uh, this like comes out to a very good price in the end. So that's very good. Also, one very good resource that I'm not going to play here, but I always recommend to everyone that I talk about is John Saville, which is pretty much the the father of all Azure study things for free on the internet. So we have much to thank him for, and I highly recommend for you to take a look into his videos if you don't already, because if you are studying for the AI exam, probably you already know about him. Um, but yeah, he this one is I think he only has a study cram on this specific certification, but he also has a another playlist of AI related stuff that you can take a look at. And I think that's it. I'll start studying for this right now, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.